Hold on a second. Oh boy. It's funny, I see myself on camera and I turned 50 years old this year. And the way I see myself on camera, I'm a bit insecure, a bit self-conscious about myself. But at the same time, I'm probably in the best shape of my life because of my job. I'm a New York City laborer in the union. There's several different unions within the building trades, and the labor is one of the hardest. Right? You got plumbers, electricians, carpenters, iron workers. Iron work is difficult, very difficult. But compared to laborers, it's not. It depends, like when you're doing big construction, you got big machines to pick up the weight. But sometimes you'll be on a job and you'll have to pick up the weight. And for the most part, that's what I've been doing. Finally, for the first time in my career, I landed a job last week or 2 weeks ago. My new job that I've been talking about, where I'm not doing that, where we have machines doing all the work, and I'm just like running around tending to the machines. But still, just running around, climbing up on things, and there's some minor stuff I gotta lift and carry. All in all, it keeps me in really good shape. I'm just super tired. I found, like, at my age, I think my diet, I was like so tired, right? I started like researching how to, why and what's going on, or what could I do to get energy. And I found out that the human body, can only take so much of poor diet. Like when we're kids and we eat McDonald's and pizza and soda and ice cream and all that junk food, the body is able to fight it off. But then after years and years of abuse, it like anything, like a car, like anything that you abuse, it's gonna break down. And but the good thing about the human body is that it's reversible. Most damage that we've done to ourselves could be reversed. Like you could start eating correctly today, and in several months, most of the damage, some of it is permanent, but most of it can be reversed. Diabetes, and if you were on the brink of getting some disease, that would go away. And inflammation and your pain in your back or your arms or your legs could go away, if you just ate correctly. Sugar, mostly is like the culprit. Sugar is just poison that we put in our bodies. The body can't process it. And it stores as fat around your organs, and it just causes bad things to happen. But because I eat so much of it, it's hard to take away. And especially in my coffee, I can't have coffee without sugar, so I try to lessen the amount. But I've been doing that, and I'm feeling a little bit better. Even sleep. It was affecting my sleep, and I wasn't sleeping. I would go to sleep at night, be exhausted from work all day, working outside for 10 hours out in the heat, come home dead tired, fall asleep, no problem, wake up in 2 hours, go back to sleep, go right back to sleep, wake up in 2 hours. Like I couldn't stay asleep longer than 2 hours, so I'd wake up 4 times a night. And that went on for a few months. And I noticed when I started eating right 2 weeks ago, I started sleeping better. I don't know if that's because, like, in the mind or something, like a placebo type of thing, but whatever, it's working, so. Not perfect, but it's getting better. The reason I came on here right now is because I was just sitting at my table watching some videos. I want to DJ, right? All the time I want to DJ. That's what I love to do, more than anything. Before that, before DJing, I only started DJing a year ago. A little longer than a year ago. Last May. Before that, I had my girlfriend, who some of you know passed away. And she was the most important thing, right? For 4 years that we were together. She before I met her, right? I'm trying to say this correctly. Everything changed after being with her for those 4 years. I had my own ideas of what I thought everything was in my life. From growing up, formulating my own thoughts based on what I saw, my surroundings, and what I was taught and what I learned. And then I formulated my own opinions and thoughts and ideas about life, right? Even about like religion and Jesus Christ and everything. So for instance, I believed before I met my girlfriend, let's call her by her name. Her name was Juana Albania Polanco. Before I met Juana, I believed that Jesus was just a regular man who walked around 2,000 years ago and, like a crazy person, said, "I'm the Son of God," and they crucified him because that was a crime. To talk blasphemy at that, back then. Especially to the people that he was talking to, the high priestess and whatever. And now, after being with her, I don't know if I believe that anymore. I guess I was just thinking about this too before I came on here. It's the reason I came on here. And I don't care about anyone else's opinion. Just to be clear, I'm telling you what I feel. What you feel is what you feel, and that's great. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. I'm not going to ever tell anybody how they should feel. You can't do that. That's just not. Your feelings are valid. My feelings are valid. Period. Live and let live. That's how I see it, you know? I didn't believe in supernatural. I didn't believe in spirits. I didn't believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in God. Nothing supernatural. I didn't know that life in itself, or now I believe that life itself is supernatural. Me being here, talking on this camera, sitting at this table, living my life, is just as equal as if a person dies and their soul or spirit goes on to do whatever. There's nothing supernatural about the afterlife to me anymore, where it used to be. Everything is everything now. Life, death, up, down, white, black, sun, moon, top, bottom, everything equal, opposite, the same, one. I was sitting here before I came on the live, and I was watching. I like to watch this guy, Queen's Flip. He's a funny guy. He's like the first podcaster, dude, vlogger that I watched on YouTube ever. From probably right around the time I met Juan, 2018. Yeah, I came home from treatment 2017. It was before I met her. I was living back home with my dad, and I was on YouTube, and I found this guy, and ever since then I've been watching YouTube as like my TV. No more. I don't even turn my television on. I haven't turned my television on since COVID for 4 years. I have no desire to watch TV. I don't like TV. And so I'm watching Queen's Flip. And even though I don't know the guy, I feel like I know him because I've been watching him for the last 5 or 6 years religiously, almost daily. And he's in Brooklyn at some kind of outing where everybody's out in Brooklyn in the summer. Thousands of people on the streets, like a big festival. And he's from Queens, and he's out of his element. This I look up to him. He's a admirable person to me. I admire him. And now he's in Brooklyn. He's from Queens, and there's tension. Like everyone knows him because he's famous on YouTube. He's got millions and millions of subscribers, right? So people in Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, even me, he's black, right? And this is a black community thing. And here I am, a white guy from the Bronx, grew up around Italian people my whole life. I'm watching this like as if I love it. I love it. It's entertaining. And he's in Brooklyn, and then they're all like popping shit. Let's just say, like, but they're messing with him because they know that he's out of his element, and they're kind of like goofing on him. But he's nervous, and he's never nervous because he's the man. He's on top of his game, and he's the best, so he doesn't have to ever be nervous. But he's in Brooklyn now, and he's outnumbered. That was the title of the video. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm outnumbered. And it was just a trip to watch. So as I'm watching it, I'm in the dark. I'm sitting at my table. The phone's right here. I'm sitting here watching. And there's a little light coming in the window, right? Look. It's not pitch black in here. There's light from the kitchen window, and there's a little bit of light from the other window where my DJ equipment is. Look, there goes my DJ equipment. That way you know where I'm in my apartment. How come it's not? And I'm sitting right there at my kitchen table. I live in a studio apartment. Hello, Ethan Martinez. I just saw the comment. Thank you for coming by. Oh, you're gone. It looks like you're gone. It says nobody's there now. Sorry. So I'm sitting here watching the video, and the light from the phone is like in my eyes, and I'm sitting here like this, right? And all of a sudden, I seen a shadow right here, right next to me. I even looked over as if it was a person. Like, if you saw a person and you knew you were alone, and of course nothing was there, but I saw it. It got my attention, and it could be two people. It could be anyone, right? But in the past, I wouldn't have thought it was anything or anyone. I think it can only be one person. You know why? Because she's the only person who's been here of the people who passed away. My father has not been. Has he been here? I don't think my father ever came to my apartment. I moved in here in 2020. He died in 2021. Yeah, I don't think he ever stepped foot in here. But again, it could be anyone. But she was here a lot. She was here for 2 years. She had the keys to my house. She came and went as she wanted. So I would imagine that her energy, right, would be here. Maybe our spirit is just energy, just like I am energy, and everything in this life is energy. And we were in love, like seriously in love. Like love that you see in a movie, love that you read in a book. We struggled, we had arguments, we had differences, but I never knew love like that before. Just like the song says. Never felt like that. It was like after 40-something years, I'm 50 now. I met her 5-6 years ago. 44 years of my life to finally meet the person, that was different from all the rest, and the one that you knew you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And, I would, and in my mind, she's there, Like, even though she died, I don't look at it like that. Or not that I don't look at it like that. I don't, in a traditional sense, like she died and she's gone. She's still with me. She's still with me. She just, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, I take comfort in that, because if not, I would probably lose my frigging mind. I had to formulate that belief, because it was my own defense of being okay. Good night, honey. On Saturday, talk to you tomorrow. I'll, you know, have a good night's sleep and all that stuff. I love you. And then the next day, she's gone, passed away in her sleep with no warning. So when I heard that the next day, I was like, what? No. No. The first moment, no. Mommy died. No. What? No. And I kept doing that. After, like, moments, after hours, you know, days, you know, no, no, no. And here I am, 2 years later. What's today? Today's Sunday the 18th. She passed away August 20th, 2022. So in 2 more days, it'll be 2 years. She's the reason I DJ. So I was like saying no every day. I went to work the next day. My boss said, go home, you know, come back when you feel better. I said, no, I have to work. I can't stay home and I'll go crazy. Okay, whatever you need to do. And I worked. I tried to keep myself busy, and I tried to stay distracted all the time. And so I always loved the music, but I never was an actual DJ. So I'm like, you know what? I got a good paying job. Let me buy DJ equipment and I'll start DJing. That'll make me happy, and start from there, you know? And that's what I did. This first video of me DJing last May on Facebook. I could probably pull it up and post it. And I just dove into it head first, you know, and I got her picture of her and I next to me, and she's there with me every time, you know. Every time I finish, I shut everything down and I say something to her. Okay, baby, we're doing it. And I can see her smile. Yay! Go ahead, Steven. I love you. And so it's all good, you know. That what came, you know, of it. Where am I at with that? So Queen's Flip, right? He's got millions and millions of subscribers. I have 2,000. I'm grateful for my 2,000. But just imagine if I had millions, right? So that's the goal, right? And it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of energy. But I'm determined. So I automatically know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Because that's what I want more than anything. When I play now, there'll be... When I start out, it's like one person, always. And you can't see who that person is. You just... Unless they comment or in the chat, I don't know who these people are. Even if it's 10 people. If they don't come in the chat, I don't know who those 10 people are. It's just a number. I look over at the screen and I see that number, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It keeps jumping. Then it go back down to 3. 20 minutes into the set, 6, 7. I'm like, oh shit, I got 7 people, and I'm excited, you know, because I'm entertaining somebody. you know? My foot is itchy. Ouch. And that's what a DJ wants. He wants to play for a crowd of people, all right? So you're my crowd on the internet, streaming live for YouTube. And then there was my issues with that when I kept getting booted for copyright infringing, and I was trying to find out why and how other DJs play, and I got 2 strikes, right, against my channel, and if I get a 3rd strike, my channel is gone. My 2,000 subscribers and everything I worked for, I have to start all over again. Unless you search for my name, or the people that did find me, those 2,000, even want to look for me. I'm sure some of them would. I know I would if I liked somebody's. Some of you really enjoy it. Some of you really, really, really enjoy it, and I fucking love that, because I know that the music I play, I'm not a good DJ by any stretch of the imagination. I'm okay. I'm a novice at best compared to, you know, the guys I look up to. But I watched that first video of me last year, and I've come a long way. I still have a long way to go in terms of like my mixing and not even the mixing. It's like, it's too much to get into. I have a long way to go. It's a lot of work, and you can't be lazy. More than just putting a record on and mixing it with the other one. It's bringing it in at the right time and bringing out the bass to make it sound correct. Otherwise, everything clashes, and it's got a big train wreck going on. And it's what track sounds good with another. How to bring up the energy of the vibe of the with the music to make it entertaining and exciting. And a lot of times I'm tired because I work like a dog. But I want to play so bad. Like Friday night, I came home from work. I was so tired. But I wanted to play. I hadn't played all week. So I turned it on, and within like a half hour, I had to apologize. I'm too tired. I can't. I've fallen asleep standing up over there. And then I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wanted to play. I slept like 3-4 hours, and I felt a little bit better. And I got up and played at midnight. And I was still too tired. And I came back on in the morning, yesterday, and I played 3 times yesterday. And I felt good about those sets, those 3 1-hour, 1.5 hour sets. Because for me, it's practice. I want to keep getting better, keep getting people to catch on. I'm getting more and more subscribers every day. I get at least 1 subscriber a day. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, but rarely. Mostly one subscriber a day. And one day it's just going to pop. One day it's just going to pop. And it's going to be incredible. That's it, I guess. I think I'm going to play. I think I'm going to stop playing right now. It's Sunday, I got work tomorrow. All I got to do is some laundry to clean my work clothes for the week, and that's it. Later on, I'll prepare my food, and I'm gone. I'll see you next weekend. My pride and joy. Oh, I got these brand new controllers. I'm really excited about them. They're for Tractor. The other ones I had were old. They were the first ones that Tractor came out with. These are the latest version of it. The Tractor X1 MK3s. I don't know why they didn't make a new updated version of the F1. This controls stems for the vocal, the beat, the melody, and the harmony. You could turn them all off, and like, if you just want to play the vocal, you leave that one on. If you just want the beat to play out, you just let that rock, and then you could bring in everything else slowly, and you could even mix like that. This is a step sequencer where you can, like, almost like this thing, bring in different samples and remix stuff on the fly. This is my mixer. This is the Alpha Theta. This is a serious piece of equipment right here for DJs. This is the Pioneer's latest mixer. It's a rotary. It's got a full band isolator here, which also controls the effects. This I'm gonna update next, I think. This effects box. It's the first one of its kind. I'm gonna get the newest one. This is the EFX 500. I'm gonna get the RMX 1000. I think it's like $1,000, but it's worth it. Hold on a second here. Let me clean that lens. Better. A, B, C, D. And so underneath, look, it has lights underneath these things. It's really nice. You could change the color of the lights, or it actually changes based on what you're doing.
sun rises at night, departs at 5. Ain't doing overtime no more. Because in this world of color, the brightest picture is plugged right into your wall. And maybe there's a million people singing shoes time.
All right, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna stop playing.